Hello, everyone. I know it's technically after midnight, but yeah, my back was bothering me, and I ended up sleeping. I don't know, like 4 hours in the afternoon, evening. So I'll be up for a few more hours at least. Back still hurts, but I sit on the couch and watch TV for so long. Like 4 hours. All right, YouTube's good. So yeah, I got my hardcore character up one level. Knee shooter I got from 20 to 35. Um, I'll show that one off. I did pick out some cosmetics that I like. Remember, I like purple, so don't care for much for the skull. Actually, I do have a belt still from the 90s from my goth years. It had skulls all around it. It was made like out of chainmail. I'm not going to be playing the rogue. I just wanted to show. I'm pretty sure there's some items I'm holding on to so I can show you what my upgrades were. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can remember everything going on here. So.
My bags are full.
Stupid bug. So, I had 5 bows, crossbows and bows I've had. I just took them out of the inventory. Some of these are like level 62, might not get to them, but I almost got to the 4th one here. But I've just slowly been having a weapon upgrade like every 3 or 4 levels, so that's good. I upgraded my helm once because they had cooldown reduction and I think poison trap. And then in this one I got with shadow movement and more cooldown reduction from a reroll, so I kept it. So one thing I've been noticing on the sorcerer is I kind of had forgot that I need to really be focusing on armor as I get higher up in tier. So got some miscellaneous physical and shadow damage here. I'll get to the gloves in a minute. Not really anything like super duper here. So yeah, that was the helmet I had. That's going back in the bank. That's for all low level characters, right? I finally pulled another umbral ring, and I was like, oh sweet, I finally pulled a second one. And then like an hour later I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure probably my 4th or 5th time I've pulled that. I remember getting rid of a couple of 1s, maybe a 2, but the first one I got was a 3, and that's in the bank. But I can imprint this one anyway. I have the aspect for it, so that's getting trashed. I mean, even being level 16, you really don't have anyone that's going to have overpowered damage at that level, except maybe a blood necro. The damage to this enemies and the maximum life is decent, but yeah. I did end up using that for a little bit for the mana or resource, and I took this off because I had the gloves anyway. I remember I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to stop mentioning that I had some mid-teens gloves with like 4.5 crit and like 1.9 attack speed that I should have kept. But anyway, well, I did decide to gamble around late 20s. 8 times, pulled 2 gloves. Both of them was imbuement. Same aspect. This one's got stats and dex. The ones I kept also had stats and dex, but also attack speed and critical strike chance. So that worked out because I was like, well, I will keep these gloves because they have the higher thing in case I want that aspect for later. And this one I'll use for right now because I can also use it for other characters because I'm pretty sure you can imprint over it, right? I'm pretty sure you can. I believe I've done that multiple times. Anyway, 5% attack speed and critical strike chance level 21's decent gloves. Plus it has all stats, so at least help everybody a little bit. So this goes back into the bank because this is the gloves I'm trying to keep for all characters. These are gloves I had in the bank for 5% critical strike chance. They're named gloves. And I can reroll the chain lightning, but I don't really need those anymore. Plus they're level 26. They would end up being a little bit more critical than this one, but let's just gonna get rid of those. This was my old dagger. Why? because I found, so around level 30, I was like, oh, I haven't checked the bank in like 4 or 5 levels. I should see if there's anything I can use. And going through it, I just happened to notice that all those barbed weapons I put in there on my gym page, that I could use 3 of the 4. I couldn't use the axe, but 3 of them were swords. I was like, well, you know, I stand still a lot. Maybe this will come into play. The only issue with this item, this aspect, is when it's on, it quickly builds up. So whenever I want to swap weapons, here's what happens. So this shows my damage. If I put this on, it goes up to like, I don't know, 803 or something. Anyway, and then because I'm standing still, the buff starts stacking in. So anytime I swap gear, it affects my attack power. Then I have to wait like 4 seconds to actually show. But whatever it's going to show, it's going to be with the 30% more damage. Anyway, well, I did turn in Tree Whispers, and I got 2 boots. This one is something I do not have, so that's going to get saved right now. I got to check if I'm going to delete that one or not. Okay, so this was my other thing that I imprinted, because remember I unlocked that. I don't think this was, it's 25% damage of this, which is, we'll say 300, like 75 damage, something like that. And the shadow damage over time is this, we can just get rid of that, I think. This is 261 per second, yeah, 180. No, we didn't have that thing either. So I had picked this up recently, which is dealing direct damage to enemies affected by your trap skills, has up to a 37% chance to make them vulnerable. And I'm like, oh good, I don't have that many ways to make stuff vulnerable. And I noticed today, I completely forgot, I was reading a Reddit question about this, and I had got confused. I knew it, and then I got confused. Was anything above the line, that line is going to be like right here, gives you bonus, but the stuff below the line, the only thing that's going to affect you is like the aspect, I think sockets, you know, if you got gems in the sockets, and then things like stats. This other stuff I think it only applies if you're actually using that weapon, so that's the way I think it is. Anyway, alright, so this is our level 12 thing that goes back to our beginner stuff. Now, I've been keeping this ring for a little while. One, because I think Heroic Ring's a cool name, but I think that'll change if you put an aspect on it. It's like damage this enemies and critical strike chance for level 15, but you know, I got this level 13 ring. This is basically the same thing. And then this is and I'd rather have damage to close than damage to stun, because that's more universal. I was like, well, I don't want to give it the vulnerable damage or the damage over time, so I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I was keeping it in case I needed to imprint something.
You can take what's left.
Okay, so where does that leave us? These things are waiting for level. These things are aspects that we don't have. That save it in case we need aspects. This stuff goes in the bank. This I got to check on. This gives us damage reduction in life. This gives us thorns. And I don't really have a way to make a barrier. I already got a couple versions of this that are like level 11 or 12%. And this one we'll keep for the so I was looking at this and I was like, well, you can get concealment to give you, it's like 20-second cooldown, 4 seconds of stealth, and then during that you can drop 4 poison traps. Hopefully, I haven't tried this, but I'll close this so I don't actually get rid of something. There's also a couple aspects about dropping grenades when you throw caltrips, and drop grenades whenever you use a trap skill or something, and those only stun for like a half a second. But I was like, I wonder if you could get these aspects and just do a no, like a grenader bombardier type, where you would take death trap Poison trap. So that's 2 skills. Smoke grenade. It's 3, which chance to reach cooldown. But they also take increased damage with smoke grenade. And then concealment, you get a choice. Either the skill that breaks concealment is guaranteed critical, which would probably be handy lower level, but later you can get the one breaks concealment, makes enemies vulnerable for 6 seconds. And I'm like, whoa, that's a long fucking time for vulnerable. And you figure in, later on, even though you don't get like a focus, like druids and necros and sorcerers can get to reduce cooldown further. I was like, you can still probably get like 30% cooldown reduction. So you can make this from like 20 seconds down to what, like 14. Anyway, I was trying to figure out a way if I could get this down to like 8 seconds. And then be able to, the idea would be you'd pop stealth, which would make mobs stop attacking you directly. I mean, explosions and stuff would still hit you. You get movement speed, you get unstoppable. You would just drop a bunch of traps. Your poison traps, your death traps. Drop like caltrops and smoke grenade. So for this you would need, like I said, traps is 1, trap is 2, smoke grenade's 3, concealment's 4, caltrops is 5. And then you need dash or shadow step. There's one that I think... Yeah, so your grenade skills count as trap skills, and then you gain increased movement speed. Caltrops also throw a cluster of exploding stun grenades. Now this 124, this would go up higher based on my physical power, which this doesn't show like what my current one is. So this one, I don't know if that would matter because I wouldn't have direct damage. Remember, this only shows like 50% of your stuff. Yeah, so this one you break stealth, you drop... remember when we break stealth, we would get 6 seconds of vulnerable and drop a cluster of exploding stun grenades. Then you'd stun them. So in this case, like dealing direct damage to it. So we can get I think the stun grenades daze, and then use the agility skill like dash, which will guarantee you stealth again. And then that'll give you control period. So basically you'd have 2 ways to get stealth. I think it'd be a really weird build. Unfortunately, I got a feeling that's not going to be able to do much. But I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if I got up to like level 50 and got the aspects. Like I said, there's a couple more that's not in here, so. Alright. I don't think I need to log in the Barbarian, though. Alright, level 12, level 13, level 13. The rings are going to have to go in here as well. I did this unlock at level 70 on the Sorcerer, which I did that right before I got on the stream. And I also ran the Sorcerer through another fucking... I thought they fixed this. But yeah. And this was the weapons I was talking about. All the 3 increased barriers. Yeah. I think I was able to use all those. Anyway, because all those like level 5 to 15 Sorcerer and Necro items I had, I just threw them in town. I just like literally dropped them at the Kovshad waypoint. I was like, I don't know if anyone can see them or if they want them, but I'm just going to get rid of them. Because I was trying to give them to people, but I don't know. Now, it's possible I have this on a one of the Sorcerer aspect page on their character. So my next thing to do is gonna go through all this stuff up to here. Well, my necro's 53, so yeah, this level 9. I think this is all like low level stuff, but I think I can probably get rid of the wands. I don't know. But this, I guess I got a low level. Oh, the gloves go there. That's why. 7, 8, 9. Then the helmet and the amulet, and it's supposed to be the 2 rings, but I'm using a lower level ring or something, or weapon for somebody. I know I'm using that level 31's bludgeoning on the barbarian. Oh, I wonder if this other one I have here was... No, it can't be the one I'm printing because it would have been lower level. Anyway, this is the barb stuff. But these are the things I got to go through. This stuff I know I'm keeping up to like here. And since I'm not streaming all this, I know the ring goes here, another slot for a ring. I know the staff, two-handed mace goes here. I don't know what the fuck goes here and here. Yeah, it wasn't that because that was there. Alright, let's see if we can finish this stuff. Wow, unstoppable. You gain 22%, level 32. So the only benefit of this is if I want it for lower levels. I guess I'll put it there. Oh, I didn't actually show you my skills. So I have a problem with the skills is trying to finish them out. There's 5 like passes I want, but I can only fit in 3 of them. Alright, I'll just pop back in and show it to you. So, unless I drop something else, I can take the one that gives me more movement speed on critical hit. So I'm going to have like 10 points at the end. I can take this one. So I could get 15% more movement speed after throwing a critical hit, which is probably important. I could take the 80% damage reduction when control impaired, which I don't really need that until tier 4. And I would have to spend the extra point there. Taking and getting dodge for 12% for 3 seconds. That's another thing I thought about. I was like, I wonder how high you can get dodge, because I believe you can get dodge on like, well, I know you can get them on like boots and I think armor and pants maybe. I was like, yeah, you should be able to get like 10% dodge, but it probably doesn't stack additive. It probably stacks multiplicative, so it's like, well, if you have 10% dodge, it's 90, but if you have another 10% dodge, it's only taking 81 because it's only 10% of what you have remaining. But I was just wondering, well, you can get 12% here. I wonder if you could get like a 50-60% dodge chance or some shit. If you... I think they have affixes on one of the websites. Anyway, so that was 3 choices. Imbued skills gain 9% increased critical strike chance. That's 4 choices. And then poison trap or death trap activate. Gain 12% increased critical strike chance against vulnerable and crowd controlled enemies. Well, if we're going to get vulnerable from our, was it the exploit glyph? And any slows or anything should count for that. Or I don't know if we have any slows. Anyway, I'm thinking since this, even with a nice cooldown, it's still only going to be like every 8 seconds or something. So that's just 2 skills every 8 seconds. So I'm thinking that's not going to be one of them. Because mainly the thing you want here is the explosion. What is other stuff? This is all lucky hit stuff, and then this one I took haste for the movement speed, so as long as I'm over 50% energy. So when I'm just running around outside or in a dungeon, I got over 50% energy. Then I get 15% increased movement speed, which is very. Now I see why rogues and barbs are so fast. And then if you're lower, then you just increase attack speed. Why is that important? Because increased attack speed allows you to throw out more basic skills, which means you generate your energy back faster. So yeah, that's a pretty important skill. I just don't know if I'm taking this one because it's only good for, like, you have to move and then get a 21% increased damage. I don't think when you're fighting a room full of mobs it's going to be that good. I mean, if you get strong enough later on those videos I watch where it's like attack a guy, attack a guy, attack a guy as you're running through the dungeon, stop, throw 3 or 4 big hitters, and then yeah, that might work. But anyway, my current thinking is this doesn't really help me much in the, unless I'm fighting stuff, same as Necro, like Shadow, Reaper's Pursuit or whatever it is. So I'm taking the dodge. I think the dodge is important, and I think I want to take this one because there's an aspect that if you don't kill something with Death Trap, it keeps reactivating. Yeah. So I think you could get this to possibly pop multiple times. But anyway, I'm thinking Poison Trap because it's already cooldown 9.5. I think we're going to be able to get that down to like 6 seconds or some shit. And there is an aspect that lets you, what is it, drop multiple of them, but the overall cooldown is increased. I can't remember what it is. It's like however many you throw out is a cooldown. Yeah, this one. All poison traps activate when you exit stealth. And this cooldown is the reason I want to use this because it's at maximum seconds. Anyway. So I'm taking the dodge. I'm taking the crit chance. And then I'm going to have to figure out which of the other 3 I'm going to take. But a lot of things can change over the next like 35 levels. Really nothing to report on these characters. So I'd mentioned that by Monday night I wanted the barb and the rogue up to 50. But the problem was I was getting bored after leveling up this rogue. And remember, I've been doing this like last 2-3 weeks where I've just been, yeah, I guess about 2 weeks now. So I played a sorcerer for like over, no, I leveled up Necro the same first week. Anyway, we'll say 2.5 weeks that I've been like working on the alts occasionally. Running through basically the same things, doing the strongholds, doing the waypoints, doing some Tree of Whispers. I was running quite a few dungeons on the rogue though. And the rogue still got like 3 strongholds, 3 or 4 strongholds to do. But doing like this stronghold that's out here, the snake one. Yeah, now I've done it like 4 or 5 times. Oh. Like I know how to do it, but it gets boring. Alright, I am going to hit town. Ooh. No, I'm not worried about that. Oh, we're going to do World Balls 20 minutes. I just almost got it last night or earlier today, but someone gave me a warning. They're like, World Boss in like 1 minute. Yeah, it was last night, and I was in a dungeon. I was like, God dang it. Time I got there, it was gone. Okay, so level 70. We got potion upgrade from like 380 to 560. We got access to new gems. So made that room for that. So I have a bunch of things for upgrades. Oh, man, about an hour ago, I finally pulled a max dice shards. Now, I did have these level 12, the stuff over here. So I guess I can... See, that's the barbarian's armor. I don't know what's over here between 22 and 28. But this was the original helmet and amulet for level 12 because the rings were yellow and I didn't print them, so. I guess I can move this over then. Yes, I don't know what was in that spot. I'm pretty sure this was the armor. It's on the necromancer or the druid. Okay. This I have damage to distant enemies is probably going to be good for the rogue, but the unstable currents isn't very useful. But it does already have the socketed thing in there. I don't think the other stuff's that important. Basic skills, yeah, everyone could have used that leveling up. Well, I know there's one item missing, but we're going to go ahead and move this stuff over. Lowest thing we got is level 37. Perfect. So this has movement speed, max evade charge, which is just handy overall. The intelligence is still useful. Even the rogue still uses intelligence for like critical power or something. It's not been rerolled, so technically we could reroll the mana cost reduction, and we can just imprint whatever we want on it since it's just a regular imprint. But okay, I have looked to see if I wanted to use these later on possibly, and I'm thinking about it, but I'm going to need one that's got a much higher movement speed. This is still mostly all sorcerer stuff. Also, I did pull another ancestral, another Mother's Embrace ancestral version, but it is the worst aspect part. 20% is refunded, whereas like the first one I got is 40%, so I am going to sell that. We also got a heal for 71 life, which was maximum. I don't know if 236 life per second really matters at this point, because that's what you get, full amount of health every 15 seconds, but only if you got what, 5 enemies next to you. Yeah, I don't know if that's really useful, but what I'm going to do is, because it's a max aspect, I'm going to put it over here. This is a basic skills gain 52%, but it should drop to 26% since it's on a two-hander. I do have my ode one here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to turn that into an aspect, because a lot of characters benefit from that. This unstable currents. I am trying to upgrade my rings. I did that one already, but I just don't see that being an upgrade over either one of these. Can't give up to critical strike and vulnerable. On this one, I can't give up to critical strike and vulnerable. Plus, it's got lightning damage and mana. So what I'm gonna do here is, and I don't want to keep any of these like level 67 items, 65, 67, whatever, for other characters that will probably never get up there. I always can use unstable current, so I am going to aspect that as well. And same thing with this staff. Now that I have a maxed out ice shards, should be a couple of them over here. Yeah, so this one's really close. Level 63. It was one off max. I believe I also have a, yeah, this one level 61. It was maxed, but it's only a one-hander. I didn't know what would happen if I put it on two-hander. Anyway, we're going to aspect that as well. I've been holding on to these pants in case I wanted to upgrade something, but no. So yeah, here, dodge on pants, and I'm pretty sure you can get dodge on boots. I don't have any. Well, whatever. I am going to get rid of that because I do need new gear, but unfortunately I'm using these ones. So I'm really looking for a nice armor. Now I already have a armor that's like one of the other characters have. That's like level 44 with a maxed out basic skills. I'm pretty sure that's what goes right here. Maybe it's level 40. And I feel like I've got another one somewhere. I know. Is this I spent a lot of time going over the bank. Also don't know if this is working as well as I was hoping it would. I mean, the critical I mean, it's still, the stuff's still overall useful, but I forgot what I was looking for. I was keeping this in case I go ice shards, so I guess I'll just put that there. I'm just trying to clear up the bank because I got too much shit over here. Yeah, I don't want to put this stuff, like, I know the druid and them needed a barb. The barb clearly needs that. Same thing with the critical strike chance. Yeah, if I'm not going to play the druid, I should go pull the druid stuff off. And like I said, I'll be pulling this low level gear off once the other characters are up to 50. So once we get through, then like everything from here is going to get pulled off. And then I can start putting the necro druid and other characters fucking shit. But I know I'm not playing them for a while. I can just pull their aspects out. At least till they, I mean, clearly they mean for you to have like 9 stash tabs. So there's room for like what? 2 here. There's probably room for at least 4 more. And they're probably going to plan on selling it for microtransactions, my belief, or from seasonal. So extract, we're keeping that. Selling these. It's worth almost 200,000. This goes in the bank. Oh, that's what it was. I was looking for the basic skills. I haven't unlocked that one, but the aspect ones only last for 2 seconds, so it's not that useful. Yeah, I've got a lot of duplicates right now. Like, I probably don't need that. I think I was just... Yeah, I probably don't need that at all. But that's just some of the things I have to go through. Because some of these, like, I've got multiple... Like, these are all duplicates. These are all duplicates of the one above them. Like, I just need to go through them and get rid of some of them. I'm not even really using them calling the other characters because I'm pulling them off the... once they hit like level 25, I'm gambling and shit. Yeah, I don't think I've got a lot of these. Okay, so yeah, this... I'm gonna have to pull that aspect off. I mean, this is... I need ancestral armor to increase my armor class, but I'm gonna lose lightning damage. I can live with that, but I can't lose the life. I mean, I guess I could upgrade it 2 more times. Alright, I'm just going to throw this stuff in here. Because like I said, other characters are going to need this. Not that one. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of the unstable currents, so I mean I can give it to the rogue for distant enemies, but I mean alright, I'll just put it here and then maybe I'll use it later. Also, I got to figure out what was the missing item that goes here. I already know what that one is. That's the armor. Okay, move along. Sorry, 30 minutes of talking. As long as we get on the world boss anyway. 8 minutes.
I cannot carry more.
Yeah, that doesn't really increase my armor that much.
That there
I
is
spent like 3 million. I've been selling so much for like the last 2 levels. I've sold almost everything. The problem is oh, I meant to sell that. Alright, is there any reason I would want this? No, I don't think so. Lucky hit chance is low. The overpower is low. The other part's low. Yeah, it's just crap. Alright, and extract aspects is the occultist. Now I did want one more thing to talk about here on the sorcerer. So, I mean, I've got these miscellaneous aspects that I was just trying to make room a long time ago. I did use one of my 24% teleports for these boots. But when I upgraded the helmet and the boots, they're not ancestral. Like when I upgraded the ring, that was my first one, only item for like 10 hours in fucking World Tour 4. Then I finally upgraded the helmet, gloves, and boots to this. These two to sacred and these legendary. But I mean, what I had was not sacred. Oh, this shit's gonna cost so much. So basically what I got going on here is everything that's on the bottom are maxed. But I am thinking that the speed after teleport for 3 seconds isn't that big of a deal. I was watching someone with a charged boat teleport with the Raymond, the unique armor that gives your teleport longer cooldown, but when you use it, it pulls enemies into you and stuns them for a couple seconds. And basically, they were also using the enchantment for teleport, so they could have multiple teleports and get one like every 2 or 3 seconds. So basically, they would teleport in Nova, a couple charge boats, next area. So I'm thinking about using this lucky hit chance over the speed, because a lucky hit chance allows me a higher chance to stun. And then when I stun, I get the 40% chance for charged boats to come out. But it only works when you have barrier active. And I was like, well, as I get my cooldowns down further. Remember, I can't ever use a focus with or I have to go with the charged boat part. Alright, I want to see how this is going to work out. It should be 26%. Okay, perfect. So now I've got one. Because I don't want to use the lower level ones. I'd save those for lower level characters. Use this one. I'd rather just, I mean, I don't need a 28 over a 26 to save 20 levels. Alright, so that is a maxed one. If you notice, the blues are ancestral and these are sacred. That's why they look different. Oh, so this shows Ice Shards pierce 4 times, doing 20% less damage. So I probably could use that other one. I did not realize that. Alright, well. Damn, I started today with like 23 million. I don't know what's going on with the fucking world bosses. The last like 2 or 3 I've done, like people are just dying left and right. Like one of them had like 60 freaking deaths. I died twice, and one of them was the me trying to finish it off. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Well, first the people started off with a bunch of freaking slurs. I'm not even going to say what they were. Oh, this is going to give me another fucking cash. Maybe I should swap characters. Oh, I unlocked the Spectral Steed from Legion event. That was like 3 or 4 days ago. But, yeah, it makes noise like that. That's what, if you're wondering what the fuck that noise is. I'm not even going to stop and bother with that. Oh, come on, game. Was I just not paying attention, or was that the game? I'm trying to stop by because I've read so much about like so many quests, or like you have to be in this area and loot bodies. You have to be in this area and loot freaking collectibles, and I did. So I had 30 quests left to do on this character and 76 dungeons. Now, like 15 of those dungeons I've done on other characters, right? Unlocking aspects for them. So I don't technically have to do them unless I just want to see the all greens here. So I was trying to work on this side quest. Man, I spent like an hour and a half today in Fractured Peaks trying to find one of the 5 quests I was missing. Look at all these things like, oh, you have to be in this area. And you have to click, you know, geodes or whatever. Never found any of the 5. Did the same thing in Dry Steps because I've only been missing one. Because, like, naturally got through Dry Steps with 37 to 38. I just cannot find the last one.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You are courting pain and death.
Weak and foolish.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
so I had 18 quests to do. My goal was to get about 5 of them done. I got 5 done yesterday, and I got 6 done today. 7 done today.
Don't go any further.
Problem is,
Hello.
4 of those I already had.
No.
So this was one of them,
How's it going?
or 3 of them I had of the 12.
Sorry.
So if you remember, I had the necrotic quest down here. I did that, and then there was the second part,
Yes.
talking to the witch.
No.
So I did 2 here. Still haven't got any Fractured Peaks. Still haven't finished the last Dry Steps. I did use a guide to get the way to 3 quest up here. I don't want to go to spoilers. There's a drop there. A drop from you have to. People are just trying to be fucking annoying. And then there's one from a geode, and one that drops in the prison of Chaldeum, so that was 4. But now I'm missing one, and I spent like an hour and a half today trying to find it. Can't find it. And then I'll mention Goslin later. God, if people, oh man, this is so much better than all my other groups. People aren't dying every 10 seconds. God, like no one knew how to beat a fight a Shiva evidently today. Oh, also on Shiva, no one was doing any fucking crowd control because we never got anywhere close to stagger, and it looks like we're doing the same thing here. Yeah, no fucking stagger. Oh well, fuck it. Gonna have to unleash it anyway. Yeah, 3 minutes is still gonna be a good time. It's about. I want to use my flame shield. He's about to use his big hit. Yep, not gonna get a stagger off.
Yes. Impressive.
Impressive.
Kind of like no XP from that.
A beast lives within you.
Not bad. 3, 4, 5. 5 deaths, like 3 minutes. Oh, that's right. That gives us favor. Yeah, just doing like Legion events and freaking world bosses, you'll get tree naturally. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start carrying these fucking caches on me. It's gonna be a long time for that lady though. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to is the Alright, I'll figure that out later.
Precious stones to catch the light. Come and see.
Well, if I was using burning, that'd be great because it'd have barrier and 3 damage reductions. I also need ancestral. So my goal is, like, I was watching Woody. He had like 6,200 armor with the Iron Skin potion for the capstone, the World Tier 3 capstone, and he was like level 62. I'm like, oh yeah, he was capped down on armor and was able to just like face tank some of the hits. Like they'd only do like 30% damage to him instead of almost like they were doing like 90% to me.
It is done.
Oh, look, and we get chest plates. Now we've hit level 70, so I'm hoping we'll start seeing some ancestral gear more often. I don't know. Oh, and I did run a level 21 dungeon from one of the sigils I had. Yeah, it was painful. I died a couple times, had to go really slow, wait on cooldowns. Can't say I'm in a hurry to do it again. So, and I had a thing that follows you, not the shadow one, or not the lightning or shadow one, the other one. We can get rid of that right now. Yeah, it's pretty much trash.
A fine deal.
Now, I had been taking my potions because I keep getting potions from quests and shit and giving them to other characters, so I don't know. I do not feel like doing Hill Tides. Also don't really feel like doing Nightmare Dungeons, but... This dungeon kind of sucked, by the way. It's so many fucking snakes. It's really painful because they have those fucking eyes that fucking constantly stun you. Anyway, whether I'm doing a dungeon or a nightmare dungeon or whatever, I gotta get my armor class up because I think that's why I'm getting killed so much besides my 6 ranks in glass cannon. But unfortunately, I only got a couple of these snake ones left. And after I finish this quest, I don't have any active quests left. So the 18 I have, this is going to be one. So unless this leads to a few more, like I said, I cannot figure out this one. I can't figure out this one. I don't have currently any active up here. Oh, yeah, I didn't go over the ones I did up here. So this one I had Edwin Spirit, which was over here. I did that, which they give you a staff. And then I had this Serret's Lair, which sucked. It was all spiders with tons of poison damage. Thought I was going to die multiple times. I do really mean it. It sucked. Like every little like mid-range spider would take off like 70% of my health from one poison shit. And they died. They left poison pools. Anyway, after doing that, and I went to go turn it in right here, I think. I saw over here because I had every quest in the challenges except for the Honor Among Wolves or whatever one. Yeah, so I had the exclamation mark. So I didn't have to use a guide for that. So that ended up being 3 quests, chain quest. I did use online guide to go scout out over here, which was actually got right over here, for the water stained letter. I know there's more over here that you have to get from drops from monsters, so I don't know. Like I said, I got 12 of the 30. Of that, only 7 of them I would have got naturally anyway, so plus this one's 8. So there's only 22 quests I wouldn't have found on my own, is what I'm saying. Maybe later on, you know, because like when Hell Tide's up, you go around fighting shit. Maybe I would have got that letter when this had Hell Tide on it. I think Hell Tide can spawn over here. Anyway, that's kind of my point now. Is like, okay, I gave it the college try to go through and see if I could complete the side quest, and some of that stuff helps, but it takes so fucking long. So I'm not going to worry about it right now anymore because I've spent like 6-7 hours on it the last couple days. Not actually doing the quest, like 6-7 hours just trying to find all the fucking quests. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe it was including all the quests, but I'm going to focus on dungeons now because I've done 2. I had 76 to start with. So yeah, I'm just going to start just taking a dungeon and seeing what I still need aspects on first. So I'll do those like 50 some. Because why not? I need XP. Why not do them now? Alright, I'm going to take an AFK. And then we're going to come back and do Shadow Plunge. Hopefully maybe that'll open up a few more quests down here. Yeah, that's the thing is some quests, they open up after you do other quests or other requirements. Like finishing the campaign. I don't think any of them are level based. They're just well, no more than just find item. But yeah, I figured I would have found those other 22 quests at some point from clicking on shit every now and then if you play the game long enough. Alright, I'm gonna do AFK. We're gonna come back and do this. Maybe we'll grab a Legion event or 2. It's kind of hoping. I have noticed that Legion events sometimes spawn same time as the boss or Hell Tides, so I think their timers might be a little bit different. All right, AFK. I'm going to talk about something real quick. It's so nice to have my inventory full. I've gone like 2 levels with like a third of my inventory. Shouldn't. So, you know, they were talking about the cow level like a week ago, and I've already done this, so this doesn't help me with the dungeons. I think it's one of the nightmare ones. Anyway, so they were trying to find a cow level, and sure enough, all these people on the Reddit and YouTube comments were sitting there saying, because every content creator had to make a video fucking about how Blizzard did. It said there was no cow level, but people had data miners had found like the items in the data mine, but no one can figure out how to actually get the items. And then of course, like, all these people came out, like, it seemed like thousands of people were like, oh, I got that item, I got that item, but no one could provide a screenshot of any of it. So one of the confusing parts is one item is called the Musty Tome, which is supposed to be a town portal from Diablo II, with years have gone by. And there's also another Musty Tome, I believe, in the game for one of the quests, and you can't take it down the quest. So a lot of people is confusing that. But yeah, same thing as this recently happened that Blizzard did last week, came out and said the 6 super rare uniques, grandfather, Heart of Conquest shit, were actually, you know, in the game, and gave us some clues and said, oh, they dropped from level 85 plus enemies. And then all these people were like, oh, I got one. I even watched a video today of like 2 minutes of some streamer saying, oh, I had a melted heart as the league, but I sold it because I didn't look and see that I didn't realize it was a super unique. So again, I've seen like hundreds of comments of people saying, "Oh, I had one of these," or "I have one of these. Wait till I get home," and then no pictures of it. So right now, as far as we know, there's like a Korean and maybe a Chinese Shaco Heart of Conquest. I still call it Heart of Conquest because that's what its name was in Diablo 1. But no one's like seen a grandfather. I mean, I'm sure someone's got one and just didn't post it. I mean, not everyone posts on the internet. Alright, so we are going to do a snake. And, yeah, we're more powerful, but we still get our butts kicked if we try to go too fast, so.
You're a saint.
Grab my gems. And the thing is, it costs a lot to upgrade gems. I have to be careful because I have to wait on my Frost Nova to be back. What are we doing here, prisoners? Alright. I think it's the other part it's going to have to worry about. The snakes. And we're also looking for some dude's remains. Yeah, so the quest I was doing earlier today, the things I was looking for was like way on the second part, so that wasn't an issue. When I went to go do the prison of Chaldeum to find the one, I couldn't fucking find it. Like, I had completed the dungeon halfway, and then a world boss was like, "Oh, you'll world boss in like 90 seconds." That's what I was talking to you about earlier. Ran over there. I think I ended up missing it. Or wait, maybe I did do it. I know there was one. I got there like 30 seconds late, and the boss died at 14 minutes. So like I was only there for 30 seconds. That was nice. And then I had to go back and do the dungeon again, and I still couldn't find the fucking prisoner, tortured prisoners. But did finally find it. But I'm glad I had looked it up. Otherwise, I would have missed it. Oh, I thought I hit Frost. No, I guess. So the thing about the freedom of prisoners is you kind of have to clear everything. Alright, that was a dead end, so we'll go this way anyway. Yeah, I don't like using. Plus, we're looking for that thing, and it's going to show up as a blue thing on the ground or on the map.
Bless you.
Alright, we've got two ways we can go. Yeah, I've got enough mana now. Yeah, from down here. Come on, let me move you. Yep. I don't think so, buddy. So what I've been doing is I came down here to get the extra mana and damage to stunned enemies. And then instead of going for the glyph right now, because I did finally decide on 5 glyphs I wanted. So I'm leveling up, what is it, something. I'm not going to reinforce. But that needs willpower, which I think I can get down here. Anyway, I slowly came after I got my node. I've been coming over here for damage to elites and damage to stunned enemies. when I tried to capstone at level 68 and took off my ancestral gear just to see if I could do it. It was a little rough, but I was able to beat it. That's why I knew he was like almost one-shot me. But that was even with like 8% extra life. So I am going to take this extra life here and down here. I think that's going to cost me about 10 of my 220 points, but I'm going to get 16% more life out of it. Oh, there's the quest. Make sure everything's clear.
Martin. Ben, he's alive. What was in that potion?
Alright, so we got this area probably wraps around. And there's probably prisoners there. I don't think I actually got that prisoner today. Alright, I'm gonna get this one before I do the shrine. Damage resistance. No, I don't do that. Oh shit, I should have kept up. I don't have any of my cooldown. Too much fucking sacred gear. Oh, I can show you what challenges I got done too.
I'm not ready yet.
Fuck that, I dodged.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to prepare that.
Get through here while I'm invincible. Yeah, I think that makes you noticeable. Okay.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Which way to go? Oh man, it comes back decently because I got that I don't remember if there's a boss for this one.
I'm not ready yet. My burden is too great. Time to prepare that.
Wait for my build. This is okay, I guess. So it gets more dangerous.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of mana. I need time to prepare that.
Alright, I'm gonna have to start dropping all the sacred gear, I guess. Let's look for anything under 15,000, I guess. I need to keep ancestrals. This is why, like, I started realizing you can make a ton of money once you get high enough level. Technically not under 15,000. I cannot get one of those with a low thing, but that item sucks anyway. It's got 2 or 3 different skills. Yeah, that was like 100,000 right there. You could like teleport. Oh, it was back way over here. Oh wait. Wait, is the quest done? I think it's quest done. Shit, my mistake. I think he's right outside the dungeon, so.
Oh, I can't believe it. Easy. Thank you, Wanda.
Okay, that's as far as I can take the side quest now. I still have 5, 6, plus 6, 12, 13, 17. Like I said, of the 13 I did, I think 5 of them I used help with. So that would be 8. Yeah, so as I did the necrotic one and then the second part of that, and I did this one, so that's 3. So I had those 2 quests. Having an 8 here. I did the spirit was 4, the amulet was 5, the 3 parts of the wuss, just because I saw that when I was walking by. That's 8, yeah. Okay, don't have any trees, any Legion events. Not see anything. So I think we just go run a dungeon right now. Now I do have a couple of because I was doing level 12 at level 10, 11, 12s, and but I've gained 4 or 5 levels since then. But you can see I'm not exactly like doing that well in normal dungeons. Now these are supposed to be track 50 is supposed to be what level they should be, so I should be doing like tier 21s. Because track 50 be 71. Well, somewhere 21, 22, 23 area, but I just can't. I don't have defenses for that right now. So but I have to go back to world tier 3 to do these. So I could kind of grind out like 13 to 20, because I don't really feel like I need to do 13, 14, 15 much more. But if I do like the 13 and then the 15, hopefully try to get some 16 to 20s. Yeah, these are all ancestral because you can see. Alright, we're gonna go to the tree because that's the quickest place. If you just need to stash, sell, and salvage, it's easiest one. If you need a cultist and stuff, then you can go Sirigar. I still like going to Kovashad though. I'm starting to go through money quickly. That's why I've just been selling a lot.
Come and see.
Yeah, so you can get dodge chance on boots. So you can get dodge on boots and pants. Not very high here, but 7% cooldown reduction. Well, that was maxed out. It was damage reduction, but it was only sacred. Yeah, see, this has 7% cooldown reduction and another 8.4%. So if you upgrade it, that's going to end up giving you, what, like 17%? And I just can't do that with this build, which is why I've thought about swapping out. Because if I go like Ice Shards or something, then I can get these cooldowns so much lower. I mean, 17% off 11-second base. I'd drop it down like, what, another 2 seconds, and drop this down at least 10 seconds. I think that was it space 70. All right, so here's some ancestral chest armor. Let's see what we got. Crap. Yeah, so
Bless and thank you. Very good. Thank you.
you only received and cooldown or life on kill is not really that useful, so I'll still look for something better. Okay, I do have a Frost Nova one. Let me double check. It should be in this area. Level 38. I don't know. I might try to find a place for that. I don't know if it's an offensive one though. The actual pants suck. Alright, we are going to look for sigils. I've done both of those. That does not sound familiar. I don't think I've done that. Yep, I have not done that. Done that one. Well, I got 3 of those, huh? I get to pick my choices. Renegades retreat in Kyrgyzstan. Okay, so I am going to put both those up here so I know that I need to do them. Pretty sure I've done all the Goron stuff. Demons Away. I have not done Demon's Wake. Well, Guran should be up by the retreat. Done the slums. I've not done the canals. Okay. Okay, so that's 4 quests I know I will get done later from sigils. Alright, I don't know if I want to do these lower end things or just do these dungeons and peaks I still need. Cause Fractured Peaks, I still got 11 side dungeons to run. I don't know if that's a nightmare one. It's got 11, so there's one here. 2, 3. Looks like I was supposed to be up there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Can only count 8. Yeah, I think it's 9. Maybe I didn't get to ones in the strongholds. I've already done that one. I think I'm gonna go do these one dungeons real quick. Yeah, I know there's people who are like, oh, I'm doing like level 30 nightmare, level 40 nightmare, and I'm like, yeah. Not me. I suck. Nah, I think it's also because I'm just not very good gear. Remember, when I came over at 61 in World Tour 4, it was like a few levels before I put on like 65, and then these other 3 gear, helmet, boots, gloves, I didn't do till like 66, and I got like a couple hours later I got that. I don't know, those might have been 65. Let's see. Yeah, they all say 65. I know I got them and then I upgraded shortly after. Somewhere, somebody did those as soon as I hit 66. Still, that's only 1, 2, 5 of the items. I still got 4 items that haven't been upgraded. Specifically this, and this, which is really killing me in my armor. Yeah, so this is going to be a World Tier 3 version. So if you take off 50 levels from 13, it's going to be level 63 mobs. I think I actually get less XP for that, but it makes it a lot easier just to run through. But I had been leveling story quests and bosses and hell tides, and everyone's like, "Go do the hell tides, get a bunch of legendaries," and you do, but I don't know if it's really that much more. Especially when my killing power was so much lower than. I gotta watch from so. Want something with defense. I was looking for dodge. Gotta use that one. I don't have any iron ones. Oh, this one's pretty low. I'll just use this crappy magic resist potion. Just blitz through it. Man, we don't need to kill everything, so. And I'm getting real tired of hitting buttons and nothing happens. Don't people like running this shit?
I need time to prepare that. I need time to prepare that.
Oh, that was one of them. I don't know, it just kind of feels like it's better for me to run these lower ones. Because it's just easier for me to level my stuff up. Because it was better to run some in 5 minutes or take 20 minutes to run one. Even though if it's 3 times XP, so you know. I don't know if I even need to use my alt. Even these things are fucking tearing me up. The chargers.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh, I did it too quickly. That's alright. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing Territorial Tactician. I don't have a Dexterity node right now. Reinforce is what I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to get rid of Charged, because I don't think Crackling Energy is doing much for me. Control, I'm going to use that as the 4th one, and Electrocute will be the 5th one. So as you can see, level 21, I'm getting my ass kicked. Level 13, I'm doing fine. So it's just a matter of Yeah, whatever. What's this one? Another 13. I mean, technically we should be getting a little bit of experience for this, so... I was kind of hoping for a 14, but... what is this? I heard Blood Blisters sucks. No, that's not going to affect us. Let's do that. That was one. It's people like to farm. It's a quick, easy one to get to, so we'll just knock it out. I mean, by the time I finish all my story missions and the, I already finished the Renown a few days ago, but finish all the dungeons I still need to do. I did hit 100% on quest today, though, from the... finishing up the Wolf's Honor, or Honor Among Wolves, whatever it was, in Scotland. So we still got, like, yeah, we only burned like 6 minutes. So Slay the Bandit Sentries. This is another level 13, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Yeah, I've done this one before. It's a little bit of an explosion.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh yeah, I remember this one a little bit. Oh, that's the Blood Blister. That's what's going on. Oh, no wonder people don't like that one. I don't want to fuck with that.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, if nothing else, we learned never fuck with the Blood Blisters because that blows.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh, we've got a Tree Whispers on that, I guess. I still never had time to read that fucking cutscene and see what it actually says. The load screen there. Oh, I don't think we picked the sigil up, so I guess we're going to a 15 next. At some point, we're not going to be able to speedrun it, so... But, I mean, I'd rather speedrun stuff below me. Reduced by 13%. Well, shit, how do I know if that's a one-handed or two-handed? I want to say it was two-handed when I got it. So 20 to 30. Oh, it's the two-hander which is making it slower. So it's only level 44.
It is done.
Very good. Thank you.
Alright, so this is 28. So if you put it on two-handed weapon, this would only be a 14, and it's only a level 30 requirement. This is only 1% better, so. Don't waste my time with that. Again, this is a two-hander. That's why it's 36%. And I'm pretty sure I have. Oh, there's another source of dodge. They're taking damage over time effects. So yeah, if you have a rogue, you can get 12% dodge after using poison trap, and then if enemies are hit by the poison trap, so that would be a damage over time effect. So you'd have 8% dodge there. That'd be 20. And then from we said earlier from the pants, so you should at least be able to get 10%. That'd be 30, and then boots probably like 5%, so that's 35. We just need to find a way to get like 15 more dodge. You know, I'm pretty sure I got one of those, but I also could take this for the deal 25% increased damage while you have a barrier active. I don't know. There's like so many choices, and you can only have so many, and everyone, even like in game builds, people are gonna have like. Yeah, there's some builds that are pretty much you take this, this, and this, but you know, a lot of times you can. I knew I had one of these. So I got 19 out of 20, and this is be 18 out of 20. Damn it, I lost it. Level 54. This is level 43. It doesn't really matter. It's sorcerer only anyway, so.
The forge is always hot.
Okay, what's next? Alright, so we're gonna try the 15. I'm gonna be taking AFK before I start this one, but yeah, just messing around. We are gonna have a. Remember, after the world boss, we didn't have that much XP, but just messing around these dungeons. I don't know. I think it took me about 20 plus hours to go from 60 to 70. But you have to remember, I was also knocking out like 100 fucking side quests. But, you know, I've heard it gets really bad. Because truthfully, it does not take that long to get to level 50 once you know what you're doing. And I don't mean power leveling. I mean just going through the campaign and stuff. You should be able to get to 50 in, I'd say, like 30 hours. But 50 to 70, you're looking at like another 30 hours. But they say a casual takes like 150. I mean, I've got a lot of hours on this character. Probably 100 hours. I still hadn't, you know, just hit 70. But again, I was doing renown. I was doing altars. I was doing all the fucking side quests. Take all that out, especially when season starts, and you don't have to. I think you're not gonna have to do the like. I've got all this areas discovered. All the can skip the campaign. Gonna already have all the altars done. And to get the Paragon points unlocked for each area is only like 2,000 total renown. So when you look at this, you have, I think when you skip campaign, you're going to have at least one waypoint for each area. Some like Tree Whispers, you'll have two. But that's like 20 points. All the altars, you're going to have like 300 points. And then the area that's discovered, you're going to have like 50, 60 times 5. So you're going to have like, between this, you're going to have around 300. If from between this, you're going to have like 300. So basically, you're going to have the first two bonuses immediately. They're like 200, 300. I think it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. By the time you go and do the waypoints and the strongholds, I don't even think you're going to need them, all the strongholds. Just doing a couple side dungeons to unlock some aspects, maybe a couple side quests. What's going to end up happening is by the time you go grab all your waypoints, because you're going to want them for later anyway, for doing nightmare dungeons and hell ties, you're going to get the shit here. But even so, when I unlocked this, I still had had only done 20% of the side dungeons. And I'll be skipping, this time I'll be doing a lot of dungeons and skipping most of the quest. But just being able to skip areas and altars and then just go ahead and do the waypoints and strongholds. I mean, that's 300 and then that's 100 something. That's basically your third tier. What I'm saying is, waypoint, strongholds, side dungeons. You do that because, like I said, you're skipping campaign. That's how you get to like level 70. You're gonna be strongholds are decent XP. At least before like level 35, like doing a stronghold will get you level. And it's not like you need the Paragon points right at level 50 anyway. There we go. Alright, let me use the restroom. I'll be back. This will be my last break, so I'm going to take like 4 or 5 minutes. That horse was freaking me out when I first got it. I don't know if it's something I don't want to have on every... Oh, sorry. It took me a little longer than expected because there's a fucking spider at the bathroom door. I had to resolve that issue. I didn't have anything to smack it with, so I finally, I got some arachnophobia, so I was looking for a broom or something nearby, but I couldn't find one, so I, got some spray cleaner and sprayed it, and that made it fall on the floor, so. Alright, this one. The druid one. Yeah, so, I don't know if I've done this one before. Yeah, I've done Feral's Den before. Well, I think I got the sorcerer. Oh, I got this stupid thing? God damn it. I don't like that one. Well, anyway, we're gonna be moving fast. Collect animus, so we have to clear it all out. Yeah, I did that one on my tier 21, and it's... oh, we got bears too, great. I mean, with this one, you basically gotta keep moving. Well... yeah, I picked that crap up. Ooh! That's a Lamess and our fireball one. Unfortunately, we're on low oil. I gotta watch out for that explosion here. Oh, yeah, on my 21. Oh, no, it was the capstone. I had to run fucking back all the way because I had missed a. Yeah, same thing as here. I just missed this one. Luckily, it showed you on the screen. I figured out that's what that was. So we're still missing a few more, 2 or 3 more, I think. Well, I was not expecting to get a unique today. Come on, go off.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to prepare that.
Again, that's why I like the 13th, because I just run.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I gotta find some runestones, huh? Keep thinking I can go through doors, but so far that doesn't seem to be the case. I can't do anything. That thing gets away. Let's take another one, sure. Oh, come on! Where do you guys even come from? There. I gotta get that thing to follow me so I can, like, these things are just so fucking annoying. Yeah, it's the fireball one.
I need time to prepare that.
I mean, I could be picking up these sacreds, but whatever.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be the spider fight, isn't it? I got to alt up already. No, it's this one.
Out of mana once again.
I thought I was out of that. Yeah, so for this one, I'm basically coming down for the damage to stun plus mana, which I want. Also wanted to get the main reason I'm in here is for this node. And I'm going to also get the damage to leech and stun, which I already picked up. So yeah, I came down this way first. Then this one, then this one. Now, I had a choice either come down this way and then maybe branch off this way. But I think I'm just going to branch off this way. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Because this would have took 1, 2, 3, 4 to get over here. And this is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm going to have to get the willpower and stuff anyway, I think. Yeah, this one takes willpower, so. I mean, it'll give me 10 intelligence, but. I currently have all these. I don't have the intelligence for that one yet, or the stuff for that, but I'll get it. I only picked up 2 sigils. Unfortunately, that's a sacred at level 70, so I'm probably not going to be using that. And I'm pretty sure I got a maxed one of those already. Yeah, I already have a max 15% less damage. I actually been thinking, I was thinking about going a Blizzard build with Ice Charge. Because I saw that Rob, or was it Rob? Or whoever. No, it wasn't Rob. The guy who beat Lilith. I go Lilith with Blizzard. And I was like, you know, I think Blizzard would be pretty cool because you're trying to find something that can just attack a couple of mobs and run away. And I was like, if you do the teleport trick, you can just drop teleport. Like, you know, like every 7 seconds. Drop a Blizzard. And then just keep moving, and then just have ice shards for your single target damage. So like in this case, you would just put Blizzard and ice shards here. Like you wouldn't even have a regular attack, I think. And I also thought about picking up Ice Barrier and just not using an ultimate. Because the ultimates for fire and ice, they're okay. Ice makes you immune, but you're literally in an ice block. And then, yeah, you can also use that to lower your cooldowns, but I don't know. You would have problems with your skills. You'd have to figure out if you wanted ice armor, because I know most people use ice armor to end game. I think that might be one of my problems right now, because I can't get rid of Arc Lash right now. Like, I could get rid of Arc Lash and Unstable Currents and pick up something else. But then I'm pretty much mana. Like, I could pick up Lightning Sphere, because it's a cooldown. Anyway, Blizzard looks like it does a lot of damage. It's just, I think I'd rather have that over Burning. But then you can increase your barrier duration. Remember, it does a lot more damage against Frozen. You can actually get it up to 12 seconds. Sorry, I got some sneezing. Wizard's Blizzard. I don't know if I ever read that. But yeah, okay, that one lowers your core skills mana. Anyway, yeah, I think Frost Nova, Blizzard, Ice Shards would be a pretty good combo. You'd put in Ice Shards, Blizzard. Yeah, like I said, I would either have to have no ultimate or no ice barrier. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Level 15 and level 15. Yeah, I'll keep doing those. So we're gonna have here. Ooh, you find more items from enemies. So yeah, level 15 was good for us. So we don't need to do 14. This is the same problem I did. I didn't do any from like level. What was it? Come on, dude.
Hello.
Don't want them to think I'm waiting on people. Alright. I'll go look at this fireball staff. I'm pretty sure it's going to be worse. I've picked up like 3 of them. Alright, item power, 100 damage per second. It's got more core, it's got more damage to close. It's more lucky hit. It says more ranks under flames. And I don't think it matters. I'd rather have the lower level one. Okay, rest of this trash. We'll go ahead and clear that up. Well, if I've already got one Paragon and I'm not even working hard on it. A 4th level here.
I'll take it.
And 70 to 80 is probably not going to be too bad. Oh, you don't break that up. You sell it because it's 312,000. Well, that's cool because I was not expecting to get a unique. I really need the armor unique. Oh, that slowing projectiles one kind of sucks. Especially in an outdoor area. Well, I'm going to keep doing this because, like I said, I only do Nightmare Dungeons like every 4 or 5 levels. This is the same problem I had when I was doing like the 1s and 2s and then moved up to like the 6 to 10 stuff. Yeah, I was doing like suddenly, because I had leveled up and the 1s and 2s were like super easy. And then again, I did the same thing in my 60s where I was like, oh, these like 10s and 11s are kind of easy. I need to move up to like the 13s. Something like that. Yeah, I know this isn't like best XP, but I'm getting glyph XP too. And I'm, like I said, I'm not in the position to be handling the ancestral ones on a regular basis yet. I need to get that more defense before I really do that. Now, I don't know if dropping ancestral uniques, like I've already picked up a few, like this one. But what my question is I think there's uniques that only drop more tier 4, and I wonder if they only drop when you're certain level. So like you have to be level 70, because that's when World Tier 4 is theoretically supposed to start, before you can start dropping the unique armor, or the super rares. You have to be like level 85. Oh, I need a potion. Something defensive would probably be good. And now we got tons of these lighting ones. We'll just use that. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, did we just do this one? I think we just did this one. Oh, remember we got magic fine. We might find some more. There's more uniques. Oh, look at all that slowdown. Alright, might be going a little too fast for level 15 here.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh yeah, so what happened is that slowdown, and there's thorn beasts everywhere, so that's what's slowing me fucking down. Alright, there's one guy back here. We gotta watch out for the chargers with their fucking super high damage, and the beast with their slowdowns. The other one's supposed to be over here. I don't want to fuck with these chargers because they can kill you quick. I see you hiding over there.
I lack the needed mana. I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, it's gonna run out right as it gets to the boss, so that's alright. Helltide. Oh. You know, I just have not been... So I know you can't get uniques from Javelin, but lately I feel like you're not even getting uniques from Helltides. I don't know if that's possible. Because I don't remember all I've got all my uniques, but... I mean, yeah, you can get them from running around, killing shit. I'm just saying, in general. Running around, it takes me like 15 minutes to get 100 or 150 things to get 4 or 5 legendaries, and it's like, I don't really feel like it's doing that much. Okay, didn't I just do... Okay, I was gonna say, I know. There he goes. So what I'll probably do after this is, the kid doesn't have anything special going on this week, so I'll probably run through... Is this the bandit area? I think this is the bandit, yeah. So you can't walk up this way during the stronghold. Like I said, the kid doesn't really have much going on this week, so I will be able to play more. But I need to get some kind of plan to stop playing, that's what I'm going to say. I don't think level 100 is going to be it.
That's good for me. My skill is unmatched. You'll see.
Oh, I need that. I don't think there's an occultist here, but meter deals 50% increased critical strike damage. I know I've already got one of those. I think it's from a two-hander, but that is a max aspect, and that's what I'm trying to do here is get all these maxed ones. I mean, actually, yeah. Well, there it is right there, level 28. So I will aspect it and aspect that one, because I will still need that. So I pulled this one off something else. So I figured the cooldown reduction was useful for every character. Fortunately, I couldn't get a good row on the armor, but I will need this if I make another helmet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that somewhere. Anyway. Electric lance. Monsters attack faster. And crowd control duration is lower. So well, that's really just my stun and Frost Nova. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. So I'll be... Yeah, I'm not going to stay up to finish up that Helltide. Oh, I don't like the prisons because they normally got fucking race in them. Alright, activated. Slay all enemies. Yep, there's a race. So I've been thinking, last few days, people talking about using armor and ignoring resistances, and I'm just wondering, yeah, I can see that helping, but I wonder how many people have actually, like, cranked up their resistances. Like, Paragon nodes and all that. Like, how dangerous would the race be? I think they do lightning damage. If you know, you actually, like, spec for lightning damage. Or, resist. God, I love when Charge Boat hits shit from, like, fucking half screen away. Or more. I'll try to show you here in a second. Like that. See? It's still going off. Still going. That's why charged bolts kicks ass. When you get it to work. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to show you my, yeah, I got quite a few challenges the other day.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh, God damn it. I wasn't waiting around for that shit. Is that gonna count for my, slay all the enemies shit?
Out of mana once again.
Yep, looks like it.
I need time to prepare that.
So that counted, but they still respawn.
I'm not ready yet.
God damn it.
I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, I don't think Arc Lance is doing much for me anymore these days. I just need a better boss killer. Saw him back there. I wanted to get him while I still had my stuff up. All the zombies in that room. Oh, that's actually the first time I got a max down on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna end up having to make a an aspect character, at least for the sorcerer. Man, I'm getting a bunch of terrible shit tonight.
That's good for me.
Chain Lightning has 31% chance to chain 2 times. I think that's higher than what I got in the bank. Pretty sure this is a max. This is a max. I'm pulling this aspect out anyway, and probably pulling that out anyway. And we'll double check that. Okay. Oh, we can do a blind burrow 16. Ew, it's got lightning storm. And resource burn. Yeah, that's going. That's trash. So anything that attacks us from 12 is going to burn 12% of our primary resource, so we'll have no mana, and then we're going to have to constantly run back to the lightning storm like every fucking 15 seconds or whatever it is. I mean, I could do it just because I don't think I've ever done a resource burn, but pretty sure that's going to be painful. Yeah, so I've been leveling up this reinforced. It's going to need 25 willpower. And let's see. You're going to get 7 there. You can get 5, 10, 15, 27. This is my count. So I'll put that in, and then when I have my bears, do a better job of timing my bears, I'll get 10% damage reduction. And right now what I need is defense, so. It also grants 50% bonus to all the rare nodes within range, but at this point, until you hit level 15 on them, they only go up to here. They won't hit that. So right now we still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points to get that, and then we're gonna need like another 5 to get up here. After that, I don't know what tree to take. I mean, I guess I'll focus on getting this life on the way out, and I'll get this life probably before I move to a 4th tree. Because I'm probably just going to look for closest glyphs, I guess. I don't know. I don't think the legendary stuff I needed. And alright, well, I've been on 2 hours and gained a 3rd of a level, so yeah, it's going to be painful, even though I'm not. Remember, I'm getting, I think, less XP for fighting shit below my level, and I'm only on World Tier 3, so. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is gonna fill up my character. I need to take all these, like, probably like below level 40 stuff. I feel like anything that's below level 40, you're just gonna use for World Tier 1 and 2. Once you get to World Tier 3, you should be moving on to 40 plus gear. Alright, I'm gonna call that a night. Oh, I forgot to show you the challenges. Yeah, I got for doing a tier 20 nightmare dungeon, so that was feats of strength. I think you get 5% for each one. Going from 19 to 30. And then I completed the quest one, so that says 100%. I think I got some kill bonuses today. Alright, you can see, coming along pretty good. We will be, I really want to get my sorcerer up into the range, because when they announced those things, super uniques only drop from 85 plus enemies. I was like, well, either I can do levels 30, whatever, nightmare dungeons, 35 or something. I was like, well, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. I mean, you saw that there was a difference between 13 and 15 as far as a little bit of more difficulty. So going from 15 to 21 is like, I would say right now I'm probably around a 19. Which, being I'm level 70 is okay, considering I haven't upgraded like 4 items in a very long time. So if I can get like 15-20% more defense, then I'll feel comfortable doing the 21-22s, which is where I should be. Other than that, unless I can start pulling some of these higher end uniques, I don't think I'm going to get much upgrading. Because you just have to look at all the ancestral rares and see if there's anything with enough stuff that you can actually imprint on. I mean, I've kept all my aspects. I mean, not everything. Just in general, I've kept so many aspects that I keep at least one of everything. And I've got multiple levels worth of shit. Speaking for the sorcerer anyway, like the Necro's got its inventory full, and then the Druid's got like 2 pages or 2 lines of the bank, and then the Rogue's got like 1 line foreman. Same with the Barbarian. Yeah, I don't really feel like you get that many up to level 50. So tomorrow, probably gonna be working on trying to get the Barb up to like 45, 46, and then try the Capstone. I don't know if I'm gonna get him up to 50 tomorrow. And then trying to get Knee Shooter, yeah, because I plan to get him to 50 by Monday night, but that's not gonna happen. It's not that it takes that long. It's just I just don't want to do this. Having just leveled the Barb, I didn't feel like redoing the because I just had leveled the Barb from like 33 to 41, and I was getting really bored with the Rogue once I hit the 30s because I was in the same fucking spot I was like the day before, 2 days before. So either I can work on the Rogue or the Barb, but I can't do both. But I'll get that done by the end of the week. Anyway, what I was saying earlier, the other way to go fight level 85 mobs is to be level 83. So if I get up to level 83, and I gotta get these quests and dungeons done anyway. So what I'll just do is log in. Well, they got like left 74 dungeons. Log in, do 5 to 10 dungeons a day. It really doesn't take that long, and you figure like between 70 dungeons, I should gain 5 or 6 levels just from that, right? Basically, what I'm saying, getting to level 80 shouldn't be that horrible because I got tons of XP pots. I got tons of things to do. Actually, let me change my world tier back to 4 because I am going to be doing dungeons tomorrow, so don't forget. And I should get on the Druid and pull all those. I'm gonna do that right now. See how much room she's got so I can make room in the bank. Because I'm not gonna be playing her right now. At least probably not for like 5 or 6 days. I'd rather have a symmetrical here, so. Nah, I was keeping this stuff because if any of the items might be cool. I think they're pretty much all Druid specific, so. Oh, this is what I was talking about. So she got that, so she doesn't need this armor anymore, but that's not the one I think the Barb might have the actual one. These are ones I pulled myself. These ones I imprinted, I pulled myself. Yeah, so this came from... Pulled this myself also. Okay, this is what is supposed to go there at level 40. I don't know what the fuck goes here between 22 and 28. Oh, the ball. Okay, so it's that. So then I just have to figure out what goes in these 3 spots. Wasn't that? Must be barb stuff. Or I might have got rid of it. Anyway, so yeah, this week I'll be going through these items. And then taking all these low-end items and putting them on a mule. So I can put my other 4 characters' aspects in the freaking bank. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Listen to me ramble for 2+ hours. But I still gotta go to bed at some decent time, and it's past 4, so good night.